Good morning and welcome to this week 7, in the series of my Monday morning's mixed media piece. My name is Lisbeth and I'm a Danish abstract mixed media artist. This series is about making pages in my altered book here, and I will put a link below in the description box for you, where there's a link to the video where I altered the book, and also a link where there is a playlist for all the previous videos where I've made spreads and pages in this book. When I woke up this morning, I was fresh and in a happy mood, so I thought, why not do something with happy colors or bright colors today, or a color today. So I have this big scrap box where I put all kinds of things in here, things I don't know where to put else, and there's small bits and there are bigger pieces, and yeah, all kinds of things, and I have tried to sort them a little. Here's something with text, and here's some neutral things, and here are some napkins, and yeah, here are some jelly prints and all kinds of things. And then I stumbled upon this color here, and I think I will take them out of my box for now. Yeah, you can see there are all kinds of things here. So I will remove that box, and we can look at it here. First I will say there is not such a thing as an ugly color. Of course there are colors you like more than others. And this color here, alizarin crimson, is not a color I use very often, and it is not one I'm gravitating to, but the spirit I am in today, I think, matches quite well these colors. I have also another box where I've picked out some other small bits and bobs. So it is my plan to make a spread using these colors here in my altered book. Before we begin, this is where I left you last time. I will excuse my fingernails. I have been eco dyeing, so my fingers have been nearly purple or blackish, and it's going slowly away, but it looks like blood. Yeah, that's one thing I would excuse. The other thing is, it's finally became good weather here in Denmark, and I live in a neighborhood where the people live in their own houses and have their lawns and trees and terraces and everything. And people are doing their lawns and hammering and knocking and doing all kinds of things in their gardens. So if there's a little noise, I can't do anything about it. So yeah, but let us begin. I can show you the papers I have digged from my box before I start, and some of them are cut in already. This is a nice print, I think. And then there's this circle, and I have these small pieces of tissue, pink tissue, and these circles I made on black paper several years ago. So when I think of this piece here, the spiral and these circles here, perhaps this spread will be about circles and spirals or such thing. I also have this kind of paper. It's some kind of mulberry paper, but I think it is a little pale, this pink here, but we will see. I also have a piece of color swatching here I have done sometimes. There was so it not will be so pink or this color all of them. But this is what I have to work with. I will skip that spread and go to the next. Then I think I glue these 2 pages together. And when I look at this piece here, it is quite big for such a little spread, so perhaps I will only use some of it, or perhaps also only some of these. I don't know yet, but I think I will start tearing some paper so I have something to choose between. And then we will see. And here is my ruler. And this is for the bin. I like this piece of pattern there. So perhaps we can take a piece of that and remove some of the white edges here. Oh, that was a little crooked. What else can we do? I will also remove the white edges here. I ain't sure all of them are going to be sitting there, or I will use them all, but instead of sitting with such big pieces of paper, it is easier to have something smaller to choose between. And if you think it is waste of paper and material, it isn't. You can always use them for other things, smaller things. I think perhaps this would look nice up in the corner, this black thing dripping down. Yeah. Here's some white patterns. I will tear some more papers and yeah, we'll see. I have ripped this in 2 parts, this spiral, and I think they look fine there. They are quite the same value here, so I think I need something darker in here too. So a strip of this down here, perhaps, yeah. And a strip of it, or not a strip, but a piece of it here. I think I'll try that. It is like making a puzzle, or jigsaw, I think it is called. And this is auditioning. That was a little too small. Perhaps we can, no, there, don't. About there. Yeah, that helped with the darker piece down there, eller strip there. So we could put it this way here, like this. And then we need a little piece here, and there's perhaps a paler one here. That would be okay. Oh, a white edge. I don't like the white edges. So perhaps like this, and like this. If I'm looking at it now, I like this, but I think these two are too much the same. It's like this one is zip going up there, and I don't like that, so I will have to find another piece for that. I think I like this side of the spread, so I will start to glue this down, and let me see how, in which order. This would be there and there. And there. So I will start with this one. And I will take my glue stick, and as I've said a million times before, don't be precious with your glue stick, and give it a good amount, especially in the corners and the sides. And I will go as close as I can to the crease, or the seam here, but not so close so it will buckle when I do this. And I think that is fine. And then there's this piece, and I can see this is too small. So perhaps this one is better. Yeah, I think. Again, I will try to remove this white edge here, but else I can give it a little with my colored pencil when I'm done. That is also too small. Oh my. Yeah. I think I just will take I want that piece there. So I think I will just take a small strip here and put it down first. Here over the edge like this. And then the bigger piece. Sorry, I haven't been talking to anybody this morning here. So perhaps I should start the days with singing, but I don't think you want that. little cloth here and burnish it down. That was better. I will glue the rest on and let us see how that looks. This is the last piece I'm gluing down, and you can see I could choose and put it like this so it's tipping down here, but I think I like it better just so there's a tip of the light colored paper down there. This is only some small things you can consider when you're gluing your pieces down. You could also have put it there so it would be a vertical line there, but I like to break it up a little. I think I can drag it up to here and like this. Yeah, I will let that dry and look at the other spread, the other page. So I think I like it like this is here. The things I'm looking for when I'm doing the first layer or the base layer is that there are contrast, and the contrast could be many different things. It could be the contrast in size and in shapes and in colors and probably other things too, but you can see this is smaller than this one, even though it's the same length. This is a little smaller that way, and this is even smaller, and there's a big one down here. And the same you can see here, this is bigger than this one and this is smaller. This is narrower and this is wider. So there's some different things to look at. And then there's the contrast. I try to put different as a light and not so light and a dark up to here. So it also is different. So, but I will glue these papers down and let us have a look what it would be like. So I cut the edges clean and I think it looks quite nice. And then I have these two circles and I think they look fine in the colors for this, but they are much too big. So I took my stencil here and I took my punch, and then I think the size that is too big, and that is, I think, this one, and the next one is this one, and that's too big too, and then there's this one, and that's too small. So I have been hunting down things from my kitchen, and I finally find this cup, and I think this is better. So what I will do is just, yeah, you can't see that, so it will have to be from the front. Take it and draw a line around it and cut it out carefully. And hopefully this is the size I want. It's a little crazy that the size of the circle can be so important for me, but it is. Yeah, I think that is the right size. Yeah, now let us see. We'll start with this one, and then I will do the same to this one. So here they are cut out, and I think I want them these two places here, and I know I could cover this up, but that's the way it is. But I think it needs some more contrast, and I think I have this black paper. I want a thin strip there and a thin strip there. So let us see if I can do that. I love tearing papers, yeah, and fabric too, of course. Yeah, that was much better. And then I want to strip down there the same way. That is thinking about it. How come if I make it with all the other elements are torn edges? And how about trying to put this on with straight edges? I think I like the torn edges better. I will rip another one and glue them down and glue these down, and let us then see how it looks. Yeah, glued down as I said, and I have put a little black dot in here, and I will do the same on the other side. I will take my punch and there. Someone's going berserk with a saw somewhere right now. I'm sorry for the noise. Yeah, it is buckling a little, but I will put my heavy brick over it. The last thing I want to do is take care of all the places there are white spots I don't like. So I will find my dash number 2 and take the spread here to the nursery. I have this pink one here, and perhaps that's the only. I will always try here before I put it on the paper. Yeah, I think that is fine. Yeah, that helped. And else here, perhaps a little there. And then there's up here a white tearing I don't like either. And here, I think this is too red, so I will only use this one. Yeah. What do you think? Is I'm done? I think so. Yeah. Perhaps I can use a black line there, if I can find my black. Is that the black one? Yeah, it is. And then I will just take my finger over it. Perhaps we could do it black here also. this. That must be enough. So again, I will glue the 2 pages here together. There won't be no stitching there in this spread here. So a very good amount of glue. And I think that will do so that the page isn't so boggling anymore. So I'll take some over here also. And then again I will hold them up and put them down like this, and they aren't quite fitting together, so perhaps I should do it this way. It's a little to try the one or the other way. So yeah, you can see I have been too close to the edge here. Not the edge, but the gutter. And then it bends up. So yeah, so I think it's fine. And this one will be boggling, but I won't glue that down to this page because I don't know what I'm doing next time. Perhaps if there's stitching, I would have the possibility to glue them together if I have been stitching. So yeah, but then I will take like this and take my big fat brick here and put it over and let it dry. I'll just find a piece of parchment paper to put over before I do it. But, yeah. I hope you have been inspired to try to work with colors that isn't color you normally work with, and make a collage. It is one of my, I think it is my favorite way of expressing myself, making collages. And I won't say I love this one. It is quite fine with me, but it is not my favorite color. But it is good to push yourself and try other things. So do that, try it. As I said, it's only paint and papers, and what the heck, there isn't the police coming after you because you choose a strange color. But if you like what you are seeing here in my little Danish channel, please give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing. That would be very helpful for the algorithms here on YouTube. It isn't so easy being a Danish channel in the big world, but I would appreciate it very much. So take care and be creative until we see each other next Monday. Bye bye.